From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way, and we're celebrating America's birthday. Fire up the grill, let the flags fly. And who's ready for some fireworks? Because America is turning 250 years old. Welcome to LA Unscripted, everyone. I am Dana Devin, AKA your discount Amazon Lady Liberty. And we are in a festive mood because the long holiday weekend also means there are opportunities to go off script. And what is more American than some good old barbecue? They've only been open a few years, but look at all the clout they already have. LA Times, Food and Wine, Eater, also James Beard nominated Michelin. I mean, it's amazing.
So we're LA natives, high school sweethearts, and I used to do insurance by day. My job took me to Texas. I fell in love with Texas style barbecue and came home and started tinkering with it.
I remember him walking in the house and just the luggage smells smoky and strong. And it was the first thing he unzipped and was like, here, warm it up. I need you to try this. And it was amazing. It got me hooked. I'm back in Texas. From the day one, we've always, been Texas style barbecue straightforward. But I think what makes us a little different is that we incorporate our heritage and our culture, not just being Mexican Americans, but also just from the city, a beautiful city of just diversity. And we've had fun with making a sausage inspired, like a Dodger dog. We do some pork belly burnt ends here that are inspired by Koreatown. But while still keeping that Texas style barbecue craft.
We're in the back of Moo's restaurant. If you had any doubt about the quality of smoked meat you're gonna get, forget it. Look at this, 1 smoker, 2 smokers. By the way, that's as big as my bathroom. 3, 4, and that entire room is a smoker. How big is that smoker?
It's a 1,000-gallon smoker.
And this is where their famous brisket gets made.
When they're done, we want them to all kind of have
that
this
even top.
that even nice barkiness.
I've never heard anybody that knows more about brisket than this guy.
It took a long time to learn it. Never really did brisket for anyone except for us.
We were cooking so much on the weekends already. It was kind of like a barbecue party every weekend at home. I told my husband, wouldn't it be fun to invite complete strangers to introduce this style of barbecue to people in LA? I remember it was 2017 was our very first backyard thing. And I didn't know if anybody was gonna show up. Within 3 hours or so, we were completely out of everything that we had cooked.
Okay, this is called the Meat Sweats Platter.
Pork spare ribs. We got our beautiful brisket.
Okay.
Handcrafted sausages. Some pulled pork here.
Look at that. Oh. It's sweet, like it's tangy, but it's sweet. The meat is so tender, but there's that crust on the outside.
We're just doing what we love to do, and we're getting recognized for it, which is like cherry on top.
We're always just amazed at how barbecue and our passion has really just changed our lives, for the better.
So what'd you think?
Oh my God, so what did I think? I'm dying. From now on, I want to be Dana Munoz. Dana Moo. Can I be Dana Moo? I want to be Dana Moo. House party, block party, pool party. As Miley Cyrus says, it's a party in the USA, and we know of a truly epic one that you'll definitely want to RSVP for.
America 250 is a national organization charged by Congress to lead the planning of the nation's 250th anniversary. We were established by legislation in 2016. We've been hitting the ground running with our playbook since 2024. On July 3rd, I'll actually be in New York City. So you might have heard that we're doing the first ever ball drop outside of New Year's Eve. So that's going to ring in July 4th. In fact, we're doing 8 ball drops to represent the 8 time zones of the U.S. I will be there and then heading straight to LA for America's Block Party, which we're anchoring in Los Angeles. Sea to Shining Sea, America's Block Party Village at the Coliseum, and you probably heard the lineup, right? Smashing Pumpkins, Queen Latifah is hosting, Chaka Khan and Anthony Ramos. Tickets are still available on america250.org. That's our website. And ready for this? Tickets for the benefit show on July 4th at the LA Coliseum are $17.76. We want this to be for families, accessible to all. All net proceeds from America's Block Party in LA on July 4th will benefit Feeding America. So what better way to think about this milestone of the 250th anniversary than to kind of think about giving back through our initiative called Giving Forth. Our goal is to make every July 4th moving forward the largest day of charitable giving. We are doing this in partnership with Giving Tuesday.
Imagine what could happen if we all gave at the same time. Giving Forth. Take the pledge at america250.org.
We understand that people may not know that this is a celebration for everyone. Again, Sea to Shining Sea. And we want the LA community to be part of this. Absolutely. We want as many Americans as possible to celebrate together.
See, we are spilling all the liberty. And now to some other ladies who are sharing patriotic performances from Sea to Shining Sea.
Welcome to the show, here we go. Are you ready for us? Welcome to the show, here we go.
Dana, we dare you to come be a satin doll. So the Satin Dolls are a retro pinup act comprised of very talented singers and dancers who perform shows for veterans, concerts, tours, outdoor festivals, you name it.
Okay, here's some like retro music. I think it's coming from here. Let's look inside.
When we started back in 2005, it was only 8 satin dolls. And now, would you believe it, we're at 100 satin dolls in 6 cities and 4 countries.
So what does it take to be a satin doll?
Well, we have 2 types of satin dolls. We have extremely talented tap dancers, and then we have incredibly talented vocalists.
Walking down Young Street on a Friday, can't follow them, gotta do it my way.
With Satin Dolls, we do lots of different genres, spanning from like the 1920s to the 1960s, but our core material is USO, so like 1940s pop punk. But one of the things that we really, really pride ourselves on is making sure that we have a proper military salute. And my father was in the military for 35 years, so what we do with our salute is we take our hand nice and straight, no finger in the palm.
Okay.
And then you take the pointer between the pointer and the middle finger, that little divot, and it goes directly above your eyebrow.
Okay, but is this before Botox eyebrow or after Botox eyebrow?
Well, wherever your lift ended up, that's where it should be.
I really love bringing women together in the arts and giving each other a community and a supportive environment to really explore and collaborate with their talents, whether it's singing or tap dancing.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Now from here, you're gonna bend at the waist, nice straight legs. Bye, 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 baby.
Time to get down, 'cause moving high. Check out the crowds in the bar.
We want to make sure that people of all ages, of every generation, can see our shows and come together and enjoy the show together.
So for our next stop into becoming
That's
a satin
right.
doll, what do I do?
So you got to get all full glam.
look the part,
Thank
but
you.
now you need a satin doll name. One of the ways that we brainstorm doll names is that we ask our dolls, what was your grandmother's name?
Okay, my grandmother's name was Mary Lou and Gwendolyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Gwendolyn.
When modern day military sees this kind of retro vibe, what is their reaction?
They love it because it's that classic pinup look. The most gratifying moment when we are performing for the troops in the military is when we do the Armed Forces medley. And when we ask those veterans in active military to stand up during their branch when we're singing, it brings tears to our eyes because it's so touching and so emotional.
We are having a star-spangled time, obviously, celebrating America's birthday, and we are just getting started. This not-so-lean, green, patriotic machine will be right back. On July 4th, 1776, the Second Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence and America was born. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devon, donning my red, white, and blue as we celebrate our country's semi-quincentennial. Now let's put the spotlight on some local businesses waving in positive change.
What's going on, LA Unscripted? I'm Chef Supreme Dow, and this is my kitchen. I became classically trained by working with celebrity chefs and working in kitchens. I've been in restaurants since I was about 19. I've done everything from dive bars to fine dining. I finally found my purpose because fine dining wasn't my thing. What my thing was providing fine dining, high technique, high quality, high vibrational meals to the unhoused. 2019 is when this came about. Another veteran friend of mine and another contemporary, we were all here. Let's take our resources and just feed the veterans vegan meals. Started about 2021 is when I got a connection with the VA hospital in Santa Monica, and it was like head on from there. It was Thanksgiving events, weekly feeds, cooking classes, whatever we could do to get them whole, happy, and healthy through food.
I love hearing that your mission is to make sure that they're vegan meals.
Right.
Why did you decide to do that?
Because they should be good and healthy. So I joined the Army when I was 17. In high school, I was in Air Force ROTC. My mom, all her brothers and her dad were all in the military. But I actually went to the military because I was a dad. So I was 17 with 2 children. So I had to make a responsible decision. I didn't do any tours. I served for about a year and a half. I came here in 2019. At the time, I didn't know anybody, didn't have any money, was staying in a hostel in Koreatown. But I had a job at Erewhon. My celebrity chef career launched in Erewhon. That's where I met the Andre 3000s of the world. So many other people, India Iries, Carl Withers, rest in peace. These were the people who helped me get started. Who like Ethan at Beyond Meat. They give me whatever I want when it comes to product and feeding people. I can go to the Erewhon commissary right now and leave with thousands upon thousands of products.
This is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens. So I'll head to Restaurant Depot, come to the kitchen, prepare some meals, package them up, and then take them over to Skid Row. 200, 300, 350. It's my place of peace. So we have the Harvest Academy. That's our philanthropic work. And we also have initiatives. So we have Vegans for Veterans. We have 10,000 meals across LA. And then we have like a rites of passage program where we teach young people how to cook and live.
What does this mean to you also, just to be doing what you're doing and giving back, being of service to your fellow men and women who served as well?
I'm making my grandparents proud. My granddad was a veteran, aunts and uncles, so I'm making my family proud, so it feels good.
What's the best way to celebrate the 4th? With a little independence. LA Unscripted will be right back. How are you celebrating the 4th of July? Tag us in your photos on social media. And here's another way to show off your patriotic pride. Shop local.
The energy in these spaces is just so in line with everything I love and who I am as a person that I think every time I walk in my stores, I just feel at home. I'm Paige Mykoski, the founder of Aviator Nation, and welcome to our store. Hey girls, how's it going? So good to see you. Okay, honestly though, you guys look great, but let's get comfortable.
Okay.
I mean, can I suit you up a little bit?
Please help us. Do you remember like the first time that you thought about creating your own clothing or clothing line? What was it?
It was about 18 years ago that I started it. You know, I was always into an active lifestyle. So basically I came out here when I was in college with some friends. I was like, I want to be here. It just feels right. People were rollerblading, they were jogging, they were playing volleyball. It was just that outdoor lifestyle. I was tired of the stuff I was seeing in stores. I just thought that I really had no idea that I would start a company. I just wanted to make clothes for myself that I wanted to wear. I bought a sewing machine, started making my own clothing and wearing it around, and it was 100% just for me. Here we are at the women's sweatpants. I really love these. This was one of my very first designs.
And what does the bolt represent to you?
The bolt represents positive energy. How do you feel about denim? I love these.
Yes!
What about this t-shirt? This is a classic.
You know what I love about All Pages stuff? This is what it says inside. This garment is rad. I know because I made it.
It's true.
It is true. What would be your favorite fashion tips to look like you're styled by Aviator Nation?
Don't be afraid of mixing it up too. I mean, it all pretty much can go together. All of our graphics, even the ones that you see with Locals Only and Pray for Surf and Rock and Roll, all of those fonts were hand drawings that I drew. And I think that really made it a little bit different in the beginning. I try to continue to do that as much as I can. I now have 19 locations. That one's in Nashville. And it's hard to believe that there's that many. And then Dreamland and the Malibu store where we are today has been here almost 10 years.
How do you live life unscripted?
I would say that for the most part, I really try not to plan out too much. It's hard because, you think you need to plan everything in your life, but I feel like as little as you can, it's better to keep it kind of open-ended, and that's where the magic happens,
And now a look back at the men and women who fought for the red, white, and blue.
These vehicles were used to protect our freedom, and we have over 100 years of history out here. Hi, I'm Craig Michelson. Welcome to the American Military Museum here in South El Monte. The American Society is Military History was my dad's dream. He was an officer in World War II, and he decided to try to save history because after World War II, they were just scrapping everything. And this collection is one of the largest collections on the West Coast, and we're just trying to help these steel soldiers tell their story.
So what all do you have here?
We have an assortment of different military vehicles. We have Jeeps, we have motorcycles, we have scooters, we have tanks, we have trucks, we have some of the landing boats.
Bombs.
Trains, bombs for display. So there's a lot of interesting things that people can see. The concept of having this here as a permanent location, it's kind of cool. Watching the movie, 2 hours later, you shut the movie off, but at least they can come out here and see this stuff.
Obviously, you have a lot of tanks here.
Correct.
Tell me about this one.
This is a Scorpion. This is called an M56. This was used in Vietnam. It's actually an air-droppable tank. This is a Lark 15.
Okay.
So basically, it's an amphibious vehicle, and it can go from land to water.
So the tires on this amphibious vehicle are about my height, so I'm about 5'6", and they weigh 900-something pounds. This is insane. You get to see these movies, but rarely do you get to see them in real life. What is this?
This is a Huey helicopter.
Wow.
This has a wonderful history. This was sent to Vietnam. It was built in 1968. And the strange thing was, it was an Army helicopter that was lent to the Navy. That was actually shot down in Vietnam, brought back to the United States, and became a training helicopter for the California National Guard.
And you guys get a lot of volunteers here.
We have tons of volunteers. I have a lot of young volunteers that are in high school doing their community service, or kids that want to go to college, National Honor Society, Key Club, a bunch of that, and then we get some vets. As you see, we have a lot of metal vehicles and everything, but the metal doesn't mean it was the guys that were inside. It was the people that are actually fighting with the stuff, and it's the veteran, 4 years of their lives. And we're honoring our people that actually served our country and really sacrificed their life for our freedom.
Well, that is the end of our LA Unscripted 4th of July party. In the meantime, we hope you have a happy, safe, memorable, and exciting Independence Day. Where will we pop up? You never know. But in the meantime, sing happy birthday with me. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.